So
But that's good though. So Wesleyan, we don't actually track you into you're being a director, you're being a writer, you're being,
What do you mean track?
Like stick you into a pre-professional
Right,
track,
no.
the way the AFI did.
Correct.
And
which I think is perfect.
You and another director from the AFI are
became
now
writers.
screenwriters.
Yes.
Right.
And I think it's important that Wesleyan doesn't do that, because what you get, because I mean, you shouldn't be doing that at Wesleyan. You're just out of high school, you're in college. I mean, it's amazing if you figure out you want to do film for the rest of your life to begin with, let alone figure out that you want to direct or write or produce. You don't really have experience with any of those things. So I think what's great about Wesleyan is it gives you kind of the larger, more important thing, which is an appreciation for the craft of filmmaking, whether you apply that craft through producing or directing or writing or editing. That's kind of to be decided at a later date, I think.
And then when you get out of the FI, you find other people and you build that network around the things you're interested in creating.
Yeah, you find, I mean, not everybody, I don't think graduate film school, I don't think is for everybody, and it definitely has its pros and its cons, but the thing that was great for me was I found my writing partner, and I found a small group of friends who we all tell different types of stories, and some of us are more kind of commercially minded, some of us are more indie minded, whatever it is, but we all kind of respect each other's opinion and kind of vibe on the same movies in certain ways, I guess.
And other alums from Wesleyan and the LA area, have you guys connected?
Yeah, I mean, that's the other great thing is, I guess, Wesleyan has this, everybody talks about it, this incredibly tight-knit network of alumni. So when I was at Wesleyan, my first actual real exposure, I guess, to screenwriting was a Wes alum named Mark Bombeck had come back to teach my senior year a screenwriting seminar. And I didn't really have any interest in taking it. I just felt like screenwriting was one of those things you could kind of teach yourself. Why should I take this guy's seminar? But then I found out that Mark was writing the 4th Die Hard movie at the time. And as you know, I'm a giant Die Hard fan. So I begged Janine to get me into the class. And then she let me in. And it was like 12 people, and I was the only one, I think that was... I was the only senior, I think, and then I was the only one that was, I think, at that point, I had made up my mind that I wanted to go into filmmaking. And so Mark and I kind of hit it off, and then he became kind of my mentor and would occasionally throw me work, like doing research for a script. But mostly he would, answer all the questions that I had as I was trying to navigate this kind of the very murky waters of kind of transitioning from college to graduate school to trying to be a professional and make a living.
Right, he's been terrific.
He's been incredible, and so then when he now sends me people that people graduate from Wesleyan, and I have coffee with somebody, and I try to help them out and at least tell them try to get a job at an agency or try to do this or maybe you want to do that or whatever small little wisdom I've got. But there's just this network, and it's all very supportive, and it's really helpful because film, it doesn't really have there's no one track. You kind of have to make your own way.
It's true. I mean, you graduate from Wesleyan and then you have to work like hell.
Yeah. And it can be really intimidating, and it's really kind of mysterious, and you're not sure what the rules are, and you're not sure, how do I get an agent, or should I try to be a writer, should I try to be a director, or should I just make my own movie, should I write a script and try to sell it? And it's nice to have some people out there at all different levels who have kind of had a little more experience than you and who are willing to kind of talk to you and help you, and not in a competitive way, just to kind of help you out and be supportive.